best players in the world of football at this moment in time.
We'll have a look through this Manchester City side. You will recognise, of course, Riyad Mahrez, their big new signing. Jason Denayer back from a loan at Galatasaray. Alexander Zinchenko got some game time last season. Claudio Bravo as well. And the likes of Nemecha and Diaz were involved. Phil Foden at the bottom as well. Have been involved in the first team last season. There's a few names that you will learn about as the game goes on. The likes of Nemecha and Harrison and Diaz and Humphreys, who won't be playing out there, who's a centre-half.
No, I think the big thing for me is looking at young Phil Foden. I think the big things are expected of this young man. I think he played such an integral part for I think it was the England under-17s, wasn't it, when they won the World Cup. But for me, David Silva can't keep going on. I think into his 30s now, he's probably got one more season really at the peak of his powers. So it'll be interesting to see if this young man can stake a claim for like a first-team regular spot.
Well, there's the Liverpool side named by Jurgen Klopp, and as you can see, it is very, very strong. The first involvement, of course, pre-season for Gini Wijnaldum, after he's come back from the slight injury and illness that's held him back so far. Chance for Curtis Jones again in a more advanced position tonight in, as we say, a very strong Liverpool side. Joe Gomez significantly at centre-half tonight.
Yeah, again, it's one of these situations that we're not quite sure where his best position is at this moment in time. I still think at this moment in time it's at fullback, but I think there is this opportunity to actually come in as a centre-back, especially with the injury to Joel Matip.
We are, of course, reliant on our
Curtis Jones as well. Mo Salah, I can.
And into Sadio Mane, just put his arm around him as well after the game the other day.
New York City.
Manchester City's.
Good skill there from Jack. Started on the outside.
Harrison, well known to followers of Major League Soccer from his time with.
Here he is, driving at the defence. You could say that's a rather short. You just don't want to know.
Sturridge with the little flicker by Brahim Diaz for Manchester City. He's got Nemecha up there. Wijnaldum, Klein to Sturridge, looking to get it onto that left foot of Progress. Hacked away by Garcia. Good. Paul Mariner is a great striker for Arsenal and having a better game tonight. Looking to find here Luke Bolton. Now then, that challenge Diaz here, having a better game tonight. Looking to find here Luke Bolton. Now then.
In the world that will most definitely have gone down there. He tried to stay on his feet. Bolton.
Number one. Bolton is appealing to the referee, who's not going to give up. Jack Harrison here for Manchester City. Too deep for Nemecha.
And again, whips it in nice and early. It's a fabulous ball. Just that there's a one player, Nacho in the box. Not so fantastic ball in from Harrison, but were not the numbers.
Zinchenko from a long way out.
Yards out, very cheeky. Just trying to test carriers. Liverpool.
Zonal marking back there from Liverpool, and then Lallana.
That left-hand post. The on-rushing defenders, in the end, it was so here to Lallana. I think it's a little uncertain of what to do, whether to just try and.
Curtis Jones. Good apples playing in the underage. To chip one in behind for Sturridge. It was a miscue there, and then
back three, because the spacing, when the crosses have come in, the spacing between them has been absolute.
Found a spectator about 23 rows back, I think.
I thought he would have a go. I thought that he would.
It is him, and it's no problem for Carey. Didn't make it to the World Cup because he didn't qualify. In there, and Jones with a.
Humphreys doesn't attack it. Jones does. Defending from Humphreys, you've got to attack the ball as a defender. 48, right at the bottom of the screen there. No.
You'd have loved a chance like that.
Showing a bit of initiative there, though, isn't he?
Very clever. It's better than holding a silent saying, please can I have your shirt?
Yeah.
Although he should have it on the other way, because surely that would then help him to get it. But they're the stats of the game as it stands. Quite feisty at times. There's been a few little meaty tackles. He's had a bit of tempo about it. What we'd like to see, though, is some real goal-mouth action in the second period as James Milner gets us underway. I think we've both been impressed by the way that City and their youngsters have gone about their business so far.
It's been a good contest, in all fairness.
Sadio Mane's first touch. Solanke. Lovely ball. Mane still got it. Still might bundle his way through, and that might end up in the back of the net.
Tries to bundle his way through there. It's Humphreys that gets the clearance eventually.
It's Humphreys almost knocks it past his own goalkeeper, isn't it? Via Mane's knee.
Didn't see the touch.
Liverpool again. The Solanke. Tried to squeeze it past Hart at the near post. That's a clean pair of heels. It's been shown for Fabinho and Sane. Brilliant save by Kelleher. He's done so well as the young man to get across and keep that out.
Well, a wonderful save by the youngster. That will certainly fill him with a great deal of contest. Luke Bolton again using his pace to great effect.
Steps away well from Zinchenko. Klein. It's going to come to Sadio Mane. It's going to be a free kick. Mane and Woodburn walk away. Andrew Robertson also fancies it as well. It is Van Dijk. Let's clip the end man on the wall. I wonder how close it would have been, but for that little touch off the defender. Ball did its job. Robertson's take. Lovely ball down. It comes to Solanke. It's not going to count. The flag was up against the young Englishman.
Well, really good from Man City, wasn't it?
Sane playing centrally again and running in behind Van Dijk, and maybe this time he can find a way through. He can. Slick from Leroy Sane. Just that electric pace took him away from the Liverpool back four, and he makes no mistake in putting the ball past Kelleher this time. Manchester City in front.
Well, it's good movement, it's good passing, it's the pace of Sane that really causes the problem. A little give and go here. Just see there. Well, it's the pace that it has and the ability to make runs in behind, a bit like how Sadio Mane has done here.
I say it just did enough to close off the run of as well. Patient and picked out the pass for Bernardo Silva. It's a lovely step by Riyad Mahrez. There is support again on the strike. A bit of a slash from Bolton that time. A lot of changes. It's coming in a moment. Here's Jones. Second bite of the cherry. Lovely little ball. Milner. Just trying to catch out his great friend Joe Hart.
Sadio Mane would have certainly been offside.
Well, here comes the man. Listen to the reception from Mohamed Salah in New York. Back and raring to go. Nacho. Oh, Salah's there! He's back and he's scoring already. Seconds after coming on, Mohamed Salah re-announces himself.
That was only his second touch. What took him so long to score? Unbelievable stuff. But all credit to young Camacho. Showed great composure. Realised that he couldn't get on the outside here. Comes back on the inside.
Nice ball in behind. Here's Mane. Cuts it back. Salah again. And just smuggled behind. Otherwise, the Egyptian would have had two. He's electrified the occasion.
He most certainly has. Fans are going crazy. Beautiful play from Liverpool. Very quick, fast.
For their male player of the year. And he's in behind here. He can score again. He usually does in this situation. But no, it's the bar. My goodness me, this game, this atmosphere, this mood has changed totally since he came on.
Most certainly has. And the back four, just have a look at the back four, absolutely all over the place. Don't know whether to sit back, to step up. That's why Mo Salah is on his left foot, inside right channel.
It's Ben Woodburn doing good work for Liverpool there. And then Solanke really got hold of it. And Joe Hart gets it.
As he probably can. Maybe not 44 goals, but I think he's an instinctive scorer.
I think also, you know, we spoke about it before the game at half-time. It's the supporting cast that Klopp has brought into the club now. When you look at the talent that they've got in this midfield area, it's absolutely fantastic. You've got a box-to-box player in Keita who can put the ball in the back of the net, who works his socks off.
Towards the back post, Mane! Couldn't get the angle right. Milan against Manchester United. And now Mane's through here. Surely going to score, is he?
Let's give Joe Hart just a little bit of credit. Maybe he put him off, but...
Towards Solanke. Nothing given. Salah picks it up again.
Penalty.
And he's given it. And there's your answer. 2-1 to Liverpool. Salah and Mane come on and both get on the score sheet again against Manchester City.
Well, I know they just started the pre-season